Welcome to Global English. This is an English learning channel. This video provides useful vocabulary words and related examples. Belly.
肚子
A person's stomach or abdomen. She pressed her hand against her belly to quiet the rumbling of hunger. The dancer's costume was decorated with sequins that shimmered on her belly. He patted his belly contentedly after a good meal. Bend.
弯曲
To change the direction of something, usually a straight line, to form a curve or angle. The gymnast's body is incredibly flexible, she can bend like a rubber band. The metal will bend if you apply enough pressure. The old bridge started to bend under the weight of the truck. Beneath.
在之下
In or to a lower position than something. The valley lay beneath them, bathed in sunlight. She felt a cool breeze coming from beneath the door. The river flowed silently beneath the old stone bridge. Beneficial.
有益的
Having a good effect, producing good results, helpful. Eating fruits and vegetables is beneficial for your health. Regular exercise is beneficial for both body and mind. The program aims to provide beneficial opportunities for disadvantaged youth. Benefit.
利益
An advantage or profit gained from something. The charity event was organized for the benefit of disadvantaged children. The organization works for the benefit of the local community. The fundraiser was held for the benefit of the local hospital. Berry.
浆果
A small, juicy, usually edible fruit. Blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are all types of berries. They went on a hike and stopped to eat some wild berries they found. He sprinkled some sugar on the berries before serving them. Bet.
打赌
An agreement usually between two parties that the one who has made an incorrect prediction about an uncertain outcome will forfeit something. They made a bet on who would win the game. He won a bet by correctly guessing the outcome. I bet you can't eat that whole pizza by yourself. Bible.
圣经
The sacred writings of Christianity, contained in the Old and New Testaments. She carries a small Bible with her wherever she goes. The preacher read from the Bible during the church service. Reading the Bible strengthens and comforts me when I feel alone and helpless. Bid.
出价
An offer to do work or supply goods at a stated price, the price offered. He made a final bid just before the auction ended. They submitted their bid for the construction project. The bidders competed to make the highest bid. Billion.
10亿
The number 1 billion, especially in North America and Great Britain. The company made a profit of $1 billion last quarter. The government spent several $billion on the new highway. He earned several $billion from the sale of his company. Bin.
垃圾桶
A container for waste material. She rummaged through the bin looking for her keys. She sorted the recyclables from the regular trash in the bin. She put the newspapers in the recycling bin. Bind.
绑定
To tie or fasten something tightly. The adhesive bound the pieces of wood together. The treaty bound the two nations in a defensive alliance. She used rope to bind the packages together. Bingo.
宾果
A game of chance played with cards having numbered squares corresponding to numbered balls drawn at random. She organized a bingo night for charity. They called out the bingo numbers over the loudspeaker. She needed one more number to get bingo. Biography.
传记
An account of someone's life written by someone else. They published a biography of the famous artist. She spent years researching her subject for the biography. The biography revealed new details about her life. Birth.
出生
The emergence of a baby or other young from the body of its mother, the start of life as a physically separate being. They celebrated the birth of their son with a family dinner. The birth of their first child was a joyous occasion. The birth announcement was posted on social media. Biscuit.
饼干
A biscuit is a small, fluffy baked bread, usually round. The children decorated biscuits with icing. She dunked her biscuit in her tea. He grabbed a biscuit from the plate. Bleed.
流血
To lose blood from the body. The wound needs to be cleaned to stop it from bleeding. He bled to death from the gunshot wound. The doctor cleaned the wound where it was bleeding. Blend.
混合
To mix together thoroughly. She blended the paint colors to get the right shade. She blended the oil and vinegar for the salad dressing. The architect blended modern and traditional styles. Bless.
祝福
To confer or invoke divine favor upon, to ask God to look favorably on. The priest blessed the congregation as they left the church. They blessed the house before moving in. She felt blessed to have such good friends. Blessing.
祝福
A beneficial thing for which one is grateful, something that brings well-being. They received the priest's blessing on their wedding day. The birth of their child was a special blessing. The blessing of a long life is something to be grateful for. Blink.
眨眼
To close and reopen the eyes quickly. She couldn't help but blink at the flash of light. The bright light made him blink uncontrollably. He tried not to blink during the eye exam. Blonde.
金发
Of a person, especially a woman or girl having fair hair and usually fair skin and light eyes. The blonde actress was famous for her beauty. The blonde toddler ran through the garden. Her blonde hair was streaked with highlights. Bloody.
血腥的
Covered, smeared, or running with blood. The bloody aftermath of the bombing was devastating. The bloody scene was too much for some viewers. The bloody massacre shocked the nation. Bloom.
开花
Flowers open up and grow. The rose bushes bloomed beautifully. The garden bloomed with life in the spring. The orchid bloomed for the first time. Blossom.
开花
To produce flowers, a flower or mass of flowers on a tree or bush. The flowers blossomed in the warm sun. The flowers will blossom into full bloom soon. The rose bushes blossomed beautifully. Blush.
脸红
To develop a pink tinge in the face from embarrassment or shame, a reddening of the face from embarrassment or shame. The child blushed when he was caught stealing cookies. He blushed when he realized he was being watched. She blushed at the romantic gesture. Boast.
吹嘘
To talk with excessive pride and self-satisfaction about one's achievements, possessions, or abilities. She boasted about her fitness routine. He boasted about his knowledge of the subject. She boasted about her children's achievements. Bold.
大胆的
Showing a willingness to take risks, confident and courageous. She made a bold statement during the meeting. She made a bold move by speaking up. She made a bold decision to quit her job. Bond.
联系
A close connection joining people. They formed a bond that lasted a lifetime. The bond between them was unbreakable. The bond between them grew stronger over time. Bony.
骨感的
Having many bones that can be seen or felt under the skin. She had a bony back from years of hard work. The bony structure of the boat was visible. The bony horse needed more food. Booking.
预定
The arrangement for a seat, room, ticket, etc., to be kept for you. He had to change his booking due to the delay. She cancelled her booking at the last minute. She made a booking for 2 at the restaurant. Booklet.
小册子
A small book consisting of a few sheets, typically with paper covers. He passed out booklets about fire safety. The booklet explained the museum exhibits. She read through the booklet before the test. Bookshelf.
书架，
A shelf on which to keep books. She dusted the bookshelf before putting the books back. He rearranged the bookshelf to fit more books. They added a new bookshelf to the classroom. Boot.
靴子，
A sturdy item of footwear covering the foot, the ankle, and sometimes the leg below the knee. She kicked off her snow boots at the door. He wore rubber boots in the garden. She wore knee-high boots in the winter. Border.
边界，
A line separating two countries, administrative divisions, or other areas. The border between the two countries was heavily guarded. The river formed a natural border between the two countries. The garden was surrounded by a border of roses. Bore.
无聊的，
To make someone feel weary and uninterested by dull talk or behavior. The lecture bored the students. The movie bored me to tears. She bored everyone with her stories. Bounce.
弹跳，
To spring back quickly after hitting a surface, a sudden increase in activity or prices. The ball bounced on the ground. The basketball bounced out of the hoop. He bounced the tennis ball off the wall. Bow.
鞠躬，
To bend the head or upper part of the body as a sign of respect, greeting, or shame. He bowed to her as she entered the room. The performer took a deep bow after the performance. He gave a respectful bow to his teacher. Boycott.
抵制，
To withdraw from commercial or social relations with a country, organization, or person as a punishment or protest. The union voted to boycott the negotiations. They decided to boycott the company's products. The company faced a boycott from consumers. Boyfriend.
男朋友，
A regular male companion with whom one has a romantic or sexual relationship. She introduced her boyfriend to her parents. She's going out to dinner with her boyfriend tonight. They've been boyfriend and girlfriend since high school. Thank you for your watching. Your subscription serves as our driving force to create more videos. See you next time.